Before we dive into this month's video, I just want to thank everyone for your outpouring of support on my community tab. For those of you who aren't aware, our beloved cat Benny actually had a medical emergency right after I finished moving and doing a lot of painting. And we've really just been taking things one day at a time. I have also been so grateful to be so busy with so many amazing clients. And I appreciate all of your patience and understanding with these videos coming out a little bit later than usual. For those of you who feel so called to work together, you can find links in the description of this video for personal readings, distance Reiki sessions, as well as donations, because let's be real, those vet bills are pretty high and any support is greatly appreciated there. You can also just support this channel by hitting like, subscribe, and the bell notification. It means more than you could possibly know, and that way you are always up to date with what's in the cards for you. Hey Leo, this is your June 2023 reading. Again, I apologize that these are coming out a bit late. I'm actually being a lot more intuitive with the readings this month. I'm focusing less on the astrology. I actually did a Celtic cross reading for Taurus, which I did right before I recorded your video, and I really liked it. So I'm actually going to be doing a Celtic cross for you as well, Leo. And I pulled a couple of cards so far, kind of getting a read of your energy and the challenges you may be facing. The first card that I got for your energy is the Four of Pentacles. And this is a very, kind of pensive energy, very reserved. Sometimes when we see this energy, this is about holding on to your resources, holding your resources close. It does feel like there has been a change or growth. There's been some level of attainment or recognition, perhaps. It feels like you've worked hard to get where you are right now, Leo, but you're protective of that. It feels like you don't fully trust it. You don't fully trust that this moment is stable, that this moment in time is stable for you in June. And I kind of get the sense that some of you just want to stay at home right now. You want to spend time kind of just processing things or introspecting. It feels like you kind of want to just close your energy, Leo, or maybe some of you do have your energy closed. And the challenge is judgment. You know something big is coming. And I almost get this sense of like, you're sensing something, you're aware of something, there's something that feels overwhelming. I'm getting overwhelmed here. But you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. And honestly, Leo, you're ready for this change. You have what it takes. Whatever it is that scares you this month is actually going to elevate you. I'm already getting that. But let's pull some more cards. Let's see what else is going on for you. But very interesting. I definitely get this sense of feeling protective, of kind of like trying to hide under the covers, so to speak. What do we have for Leo? We do have the Eight of Swords coming out as past energy. And again, very enclosed, very much in the cocoon. And it feels like you're not ready, Leo, but you are. You can handle this. You can handle what is coming your way in the month of June. And there could just be a lot of things. Maybe there isn't a single thing that is stressing you out. I'm going to be honest, Gemini season is kind of stressful for me too. And we are very much in the heart of Gemini season at the time of this recording. And I really do feel like some of you have been kind of recharging or healing yourself. You've been in this transformation process, and you're never going to feel 100% ready when you've been in sort of a dormant energy. But I feel like now is the time to open or spread your wings. June is going to be a month that feels a little bit challenging. I'm going to be honest. And there could actually be a lot of growth or expansion for you in career. Specifically, we have the North Node and Jupiter coming together in the sign of Taurus. That actually happened on the 1st of this month, but it's still playing out for a good portion of June, really all of June. And not only is this a powerful time to manifest, but there's a lot of growth. And again, this is about career and purpose and the role you fill in the world at large. There's just a lot that's going on right now. And it may not feel super comfortable, but this is definitely the time to step out of your comfort zone and really step in your power with the Emperor in the future. Some of you could even be going into business for yourself. That is one way to look at this card. Some of you are also really just building something. You're building your life. This could also represent another energy, maybe an Aries energy or a masculine energy. Whatever this is, you're more ready and prepared than you realize, Leo. You are more, excuse me, you are wiser than you realize. You've grown so much. I don't think you realize how much you've grown and how much you really are ready for this. So what is going on for Leo? We have Temperance as a sort of subconscious influence. And I feel like, again, there's been this thing where you've really had to grow and heal from something. I got that with the Eight of Swords from the past. You've been healing from something. You've been finding how to relate to others harmoniously and how to work harmoniously. You've been figuring out what works for you. And honestly, it feels like there could be a big change that's happening here. What else do we have? Show us clearly. Show us clearly. We have the Three of Cups. For those of you who have been kind of withdrawn or isolated, it is really important that you connect with people and actually specifically connect with friends. Maybe for those of you who are single, you're also interested in meeting new people or connecting with new people, but it feels like you need to be more social. You need to open up more. You need to find your flock, so to speak. And that's going to help you move forward. And I think some of you have been learning how to relate to other people. I almost get the sense that some of you are codependent or have been overly reliant on other people to feel a sense of worth. I'm getting like self-confidence issues, self-esteem issues. And that's something that you've been healing. And there is something about divine timing. You are ready for something emotionally that you just weren't ready for. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, whether that's a home or a move, or anything in your life. You wanted something, but you weren't ready for it. It scared you. It felt too overwhelming. You just weren't ready, but you are ready now, Leo, even if it doesn't fully feel like it. So let's see. Let's pull a few more cards and then we'll pull an animal card or two for you, Leo. What is the advice? What is it that Leo has control over? Interesting. The Two of Cups. This is all about vulnerability and risking being vulnerable in order to feel connected, in order to feel seen. You are lovable. I get this with this card. You are lovable. That's important for you to hear. That's important for you to say to yourself. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of connection. And then we have the external influence. Something coming in, Ace of Cups. There could be a new relationship for some of you, or there could just be something that your heart is telling you to do. Some sort of inspiration or some sort of intuition. And it's important that you commit to that. And I mean, we did have a full moon in Sagittarius at the start of this month, which is a very romantic energy. And we have Leo in your sign. And Leo is the planet of love. It's the planet of abundance. And it's actually going to be in your sign for several months because Venus is going to be retrograde in your sign. But that's not happening until, I think, the end of July or August. But there is something really, really beautiful here. And you just have to be open to receive, open to connect. For some of you, this is a new relationship. For others of you, this is a deepening of an existing relationship. It may not even be romantic. For some of you, this could be friends, or even a sibling is something I'm also getting for you specifically, or someone who feels like a sibling. Whoever it is that you're connecting to, though, it feels like a real heart-to-heart connection. You don't have to be walled off. It's safe to love. It's safe to open your heart. It's safe to hope again. And hope and fear. You know, it's so interesting because this card can represent a hope or a fear in the position I pulled it. But I almost see it as both because very often we are afraid of the thing that we want on some level. And it's the Knight of Cups. It's all about romance. It's all about following your heart. It's being this big dreamer, but also acting on your dreams. It's not about being an idle dreamer, Leo. Damn. I really feel like some of you are... There's like summer love. I'm really, really getting that. And this could potentially lead to a long-term commitment with the Emperor. Where is all of this going? What is the outcome of this? What is the outcome of this? Interesting. We have the Hanged Man. Seeing things from a different perspective. Slowing down. Very strong Pisces energy on the table, actually, because we have the Knight of Cups with the Hanged One. They came out together. And actually this Hanged One was in reverse. This Hanged Man was in reverse. Getting yourself unstuck. I actually want to clarify. Why is the Hanged Man here? Why is the Hanged Man here? Show us clearly, please. The Seven of Cups. Interesting. There is a person who is completely changing the way that you think about love and relationships, or there is just something that is coming into your life that is completely changing the way that you look at things. This really does feel very strongly about love, even though there is a focus on career for a lot of you in this month as well. Something that's really coming in actually does feel connected to the heart. And it feels almost non-traditional in a way. You could be challenging assumptions or challenging roles. Page of Wands. Something very exciting. Okay, this is a really, really specific message. But I'm looking at this Three of Cups. And I know some people talk about this being like a third-party situation. Maybe this is like an open relationship or polyamory or like even a threesome or something. Maybe you're considering something like that. Just like totally different. But if that's not what this represents, it's still challenging what you thought you knew or felt about your heart or relationships. It feels like there's a really strong sexual energy that's returning, or a creative energy, because these two things are one and the same. And it's like you're getting out of a kind of passive, dreamy energy, Leo. And we talked about that before. And you're now acting on things. I'm seeing watercolors. Interesting. Maybe some of you need to do something with watercolors or painting or creativity to help the energy flow. I'm going to pull an animal card for you to kind of figure out what energy you are supposed to be embodying this month, Leo. Any advice for Leo? We have the fire ants. Interesting. There is this feeling of overwhelm. And like, there's a lot of focus on other people and group dynamics. I keep hearing trying to make everyone happy, but you have to make yourself happy too. And love isn't about winning other people. It's just about compatibility. Who are you compatible with? That's something that's really important for you, Leo. And the butterfly, a change of the heart. Interesting. There is definitely a transformation that is happening. There's a shift. And it's okay to open yourself up. It is okay to spread your wings, Leo. I told you. You're already transformed. You've grown so much more than you realize. And maybe the reason you haven't seen your growth is because of people you were associating with. Or because of the way that you're connecting with people. Maybe other people don't see the change that is taking place in you just yet. But you're ready for something new. And maybe other people don't understand or are protective of you. But you can trust your heart. You are ruled by the heart, Leo. Anything else? Anything else for Leo? I'm going to pull from the Moonology Oracle. Anything else? Any guidance for Leo? Any messages for Leo? Yeah, interesting. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. And Aquarius is this very non-traditional energy. And usually when we talk about Aquarian love, it's very platonic. It's kind of the love of humanity. But there is something that's changing. And it can feel a little daunting. I actually want to read this to you. Full moon in Aquarius. Or I'm sorry, new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity, so this is a time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. Additional meanings for this card. You need to be more detached from the situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. The teaching. Aquarius is a sign of invention, modern advances, and technology, and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because the Aquarius symbol is the water bearer, but it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional nature, or than the emotional water signs. As is this card. No matter when you draw it, dropping convention works well with this energy. Very interesting. And for some reason, this is also kind of bringing me back to the Temperance card as well. Something has kind of been in shift. You've been healing something and maybe even a little bit detached from something. I don't want to say detached, but it's like whatever was really raw before feels a lot more tempered, more healed, more resolved. And maybe that's part of this Judgment card. There's a lot of things that you're kind of facing right now, but it's like you're ready to move forward, even if you don't think you are, or even if you don't feel 100% sure. You're ready, especially if this is talking about love or relationships or matters of the heart. Leo, it's time to open your wings. It's safe to open your wings. And those are all the messages I have for you this month. I do hope that this was helpful, Leo. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what this change is, what this thing that you're afraid of is, because it seems really, really exciting. And maybe this is just kind of a reframing moment. Maybe you just need to think about this change differently, because it feels really, really beautiful. You're also welcome to check out the videos for your moon or rising sign. Maybe there's a message there for you that just didn't come up here, or maybe that is the reading that will resonate with you more. I will see you all in the next video. You can book a personal reading or distance Reiki session using the links in the description of this video. Take care, Leo, and have a happy and blessed June.